Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is having a fantastic day. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to stream today. We're gonna do a bit of a short stream. We're gonna just do some leveling on our monk. This is part 2. Last time we got done with the tutorial, we got some stuff set up on our character, sent him some gold from one of our mains, and now we're just gonna keep going with the Mists of Pandaria storyline. Let's see if I can get on in here. Hope everybody's doing well. Let me know if the music is at a good volume. Got something funky going on. I like it. Alright. There we go. We should be good to go, everybody. Alright. Let's enable sound here. As much as I want to use in-game music, I have no guarantee that it will not get a copyright strike. Because even though some game music is DMCA safe, not all of it is. So, what's good, Nick? Oh, we're in a cutscene. All right, hold on.
We've made a thorough inspection of the wreckage, Your Majesty. There is no sign of Admiral Taylor or his ship.
200 ships at my disposal, yet the one carrying my son goes missing. What of their last message? Show me whatever you have.
We have been drawn off course. Horde air fleet. Many casualties. Shipwrecked on an uncharted isle. But the White Pawn is accounted for. Repeat, the White Pawn is safe.
Anduin.
Surprise attack! Requesting immediate if anyone's received.
Sir, the 7th Fleet has already been dispatched, but it could take weeks before it...
There's no time to waste. We'll send a small elite force to secure this new land and bring back my son.
Well, all right then.
At ease, soldier.
Greetings, Zhao. Well, you heard the king. Admiral Taylor's last transmission came from somewhere in the southern seas.
Goodbye.
Oh, I missed the rest of it. Hold on. We will begin our search from the air, locating the prince. The White Pawn is of critical priority. The Skyfire is fueled, supplied, and ready to depart. She and her crew idle in the sky just north of the harbor. Make your last preparations, then meet Admiral Rogers on the deck. We will depart without delay. Sounds good to me. How you doing, buddy?
Hey there.
Okay, so this is only highlighting NPCs. I may have to change my UI in a bit, but hopefully it doesn't do it to targets, but that's fine. Let's use the Griffin to fly up to the airship.
Have a good one.
Alright, music, you can come back on in. Alright. I'm doing alright. I was playing some Final Fantasy earlier today. I am probably going to do a, because if I'm going to be very honest, I'm getting a little burnt out on WoW, but only, like, the end game stuff. The leveling and stuff is still fun to me. So, I'm going to, I might need to fix the nameplate. Something's off. But I am going to be leveling my monk, and then once that's done, I'll do a WoW player tries Final Fantasy series or something like that. Let's see if we can't fix the plater add-on. Let's reload the UI. How about you? How you doing? I saw you started streaming more. I like the Final Fantasy streams so far. The ones I could, tune in on. Still having issues. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm still in a rested area. I'm going to log out. No, I'm not going to stream that today. I'm going to focus on leveling my monk, and then I will get to the Final Fantasy series. All I wanted to do was kind of test a couple of classes from like level 1 to 5 on Final Fantasy, see which one actually piqued my interest the most, and then use that one for the series. So far, much to my surprise, Archer. Archer's pretty good. I tried out so far Conjurer, Paladin, or Gladiator. The names confuse me. Conjurer, Gladiator, Thaumaturge, and Archer. And Archer so far is the one I've had the most fun on in the initial experience. Plus, those of you who were here before, there's a clip about me saying I like playing paladins and monks because I know martial arts and I love Jesus. Well, similar thing in the archer in Final Fantasy is that I used to do archery and I still love it very much. I wish I could do it more often. And I am a singer, so playing an archer bard is going to be great. Just the flavor so far, I like it. Gridania, I think, is a much better starting area than Ul'dah, but that's just me and my opinions. By the way, this is my what may become my other main is Basic, my mage. But the only reason I'm on him is what UI is he using? Okay, then why is Plater not working right? Hold on. Everything looks as intended. Is there a place here where I can... It's KUI clone with a space. Okay, maybe it's just an issue on Zhao, which is fine. We'll take care of it. But yeah, so far the archer is good. I have my eye on the pugilist. Yeah, I don't normally like RNG rotations too much, but managing procs is almost all of WoW. Even on the non-RNG dependent classes, you still manage procs every now and again, so it's the one I'm most used to, number one. Number two, I've been playing melee classes in WoW for the last several years with no actual focus on range in any capacity, so having a little bit of a different flavor might do me well. Let's see why Plater is not working as intended. Enable for enemies. Okay. It should be exactly the same as what Basic has. Nope, wrong thing. Plater, where are you? I have my eye on Machinist. Not gonna lie to you. Yes, reload now. Hopefully that fixes it. If it doesn't, I don't really care. It's just nameplates. I'll use the LFUI ones if I really have to, but I don't want to. Okay, that worked. There we go. Except now I could see everyone's nameplates everywhere, including those Marines down there, but that's fine. Alright. The Skyfire has had a complete overhaul since our encounter with Deathwing. Oh, this might be confusing, the 80 rotation. Maybe. I just usually watch some videos on it. Let's see. One thing that's confusing in some cases for this system where I can go into an old expansion and level up is how. Doesn't make sense with the timing and everything. That's the whole point. Right now, the modern expansion of leveling from 10 to 50 is Battle for Azeroth, and then after 50, you go to the Shadowlands. That's the present day of WoW. But what my character is going to do is he's going to go to Chromie, the dragon, which you saw last part, and say, I want to reflect on the past of my people and the struggles they had to go through, becoming part of the Alliance and the Horde, and I want to see what adventurers like me did during Mists of Pandaria. So I'm actually in a different time. And then when it's all over and I level up to 50, I'll be yeeted back to the normal timeline, and I will join the Shadowlands expansion. We now carry a full complement of both fixed-wing and gyro aircraft, as well as a battery of 18-inch smooth-bore shore bombardment cannons. Good lord. Made me choke. The Horde won't be able to hide from her reach, not on land, not at sea, not in the air. Hydration time. Ah. The other thing I like about the archer is managing the songs and being able to buff your allies while being an archer is so much in my wheelhouse that I almost made a D&D class about it, remember? Alright, I am ready to depart.
Do your duty, soldier.
We are going to Pandaria, ladies and gentlemen. Hope everything looks good on your end. There's might be another cutscene. Let's see. I hope everyone's doing great today. Today's my day off, so I'm chilling. Will there be music? Probably. Let's see. Oh, Nick, why? Just do a pre-written first. Alright, cutscene time. Let's enjoy the cutscene.
The flagship's last reported position was below. Can you see anything?
Fog. Nothing but dense fog. Wait. Land. Starboard. I see ships.
Those are Horde vessels. General quarters. Get our birds in the air. Clear the decks. Stations, people. Let's go to war.
All right. Is the music still going? I certainly didn't enable the music. Oh, this might be mandatory. That's fine. Yeah, no problem. I can help you with rewriting a campaign. Is it? This is interesting.
Show them what we're made of.
There's also like 3 different tracks happening. There we go. I think I was able to reset it so the music isn't blaring. All right. Let's move on. So, Garashar Point. Board the Skyfire gyrocopter located further along the deck. Sure, I get to do things. Let's do it. I still have my hotkey bar for some reason. Oh, I think it's just taking me down there.
Blazes is this? Admiral, we're seeing a significant native presence here. Ornate structures.
Cut the chatter, people. Eyes on the target.
You heard the Admiral. Concentrate fire on the Horde base. Begin your attack runs.
Okay, so it is working. I'm shooting. I'm doing the shooting. Wow. That's a lot of bullets. What is it? AC 130 above. Where's that? I was supposed to hit something else. Not just these grunts, but like... Okay. Let's keep shooting. There's another shredder. It's shooting rockets at us. That's not fun. That's not good sportsmanship, sir.
Well done.
Okay.
No mercy.
I have seen the trailer for Endwalker. I did not see the trailer for Sage, though I did hear about it. Don't quite know what it is. I also know there's supposed to be another melee class coming, and I'm hoping beyond hope that it's Templar. and that we get an actual holy DPS melee. That would be pretty sick.
Confirm kill. Nice shooting.
But it looks like it might be another type of like a dark melee class. I'm not quite sure. I saw some discussion about it. But isn't the whole thing with Endwalker that it's the end of the current story and we're gonna go to something else?
Pay him back. Hit him with everything you've got. That one's for Theramore.
Nice.
Any sign of the flagship down there?
Negative, Admiral. No sign of Captain Taylor or his flagship.
Dang, we really came to Pandaria and just borked everything up, huh?
Wings report back. Prepare for ground assault.
W- Yeah, it's probably a scythe class. Yoshi P does the whole thing where every time he talks about something like that, his shirt will say something. Someone said he was wearing a rock and roll shirt, so it might be an earth-based melee class, like a Gaia thing.
This is the most powerful ship in the fleet.
A proper welcome for the Horde to this new land. None of these are better than what I have. And I'm going to learn all of them anyway, so I'm just going to take the one that gives me more coin.
For the Alliance.
No, those are very
Men,
nice.
You've trained for this. You're among the elite. You are Skyfire men. This is the ship that took down
Pick up a
Death.
Skyfire parachute. Oh,
Some
yes.
raggedy little horde outpost stands a
Allow
chance
yourself to
against the
parachute to
pride of the
Garishar Point, then to
Alliance
Sully the Pickle
No.
McCleary. What a name. Oh, hello. Oh, it's so pretty. I love Pandaria. I never got to finish the story, so here I am. Lovely.
You got something to report?
By the time you showed up, laddie, let's do some damage.
I got the right tool for the job. What you need?
No plan survives contact with the enemy. Quickly and quietly, that's how SI-7 prefers to operate. That was the plan, at least. Rel Nightwind is already inside Garishar Point looking for signs of Anduin and Taylor, but it's getting hot in there and he needs support. Fight your way through these dogs and find Rel. Did you see the size of those war wagons? They're packing so many explosives I can't tell if the Horde is here to take over this continent or just blow it out of the sea. We need to neutralize those wagons before they leave Garishar Point. Here, take me pocket flares. Fire them into a wagon and watch the
Got
fireworks.
something that needs fixing?
I watched the ending cutscene. Don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! Because when I say I'm gonna do a series that's quote-unquote trying Final Fantasy, I'm gonna go from 1 to 60, decide if I want to play further, and then I'm gonna actually like play through all of it. I know everyone keeps saying that it broke you, and I'm like, don't tell me anything. I don't want to already be in anticipation of tears. Okay. Time to get into some combat. Oh, I love playing the monk, which is kind of why I want to play the pugilist. Where can I find more? This way. Nope, I just rolled into a log. Eventually this turtle will be faster, but for now it's just a nice little boost. Nice. Okay, the NPCs are killing them for me and I don't appreciate it. Um, is this a Horde war wagon? I feel like it is, right? I could be wrong. I'm not actually sure. There we go. We need to lower the sound itself a little bit. Wait, that wasn't it. That was the dialogue. Duh. There we go. Hello, sir. I have come to take your stuff. Sir or madam, I can't see. So far, that's what I've heard. That once I get to it, I'll be fine. It's just the getting to it that kind of hurts. I'm most likely going to want to. I'm a sucker for a good story. It's more so, do I want to do so immediately, or do I want to play something else and come back? That's mainly the decision. So far, I'm enjoying it. Whether or not I will continue won't be determined at level 60, I think. I think it'll be before that if I'm like, okay, it's just not for me, or, oh, this is pretty good, I'm going to keep going. Oh, nice. That's a very, very broken machine. Another one? Yay. All right. So I think I'm retiring my paladin here in WoW. I've only been through a little bit of ARR, and I already like it. It's just a slow burn, which is fine. Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I did level up to max level before the change here in WoW, this expansion. I'm used to a slow burn. I'm fine with it. And in WoW, it wasn't even really a story thing. You could pay attention to the story, but it was kind of like Final Fantasy. You just go from one expansion to the other. They are loosely connected in WoW, whereas if I'm assuming correctly, and I am assuming, so correct me if I'm wrong, in Final Fantasy, they're a little bit more connected. They go directly from one to another. At least in some cases. I don't know how to mine. I don't think this character will do mining. I think this character will do... That's a good point. I don't know what I want this character to do profession-wise. They are very connected. Yeah. Lately, the ones in WoW have been literally like one goes into the other. But apparently one IRL day, one day in real life is a day in WoW. So, you know, the reason expansions come out about 4 or 5 months is because it takes 4 or 5 months for the story events to happen.
I'm counting on you.
With those wagons out of commission, we can turn our attention to the commander. I have learned Fists of Fury. Yes. Alright, I've scouted the area, found no leads on the Prince or Admiral Taylor. We need to neutralize this base quickly. Operations here are led by an orc warlock, Gatrul. He's barricaded the dock and is trying to escape through a demonic circle. Put that flare gun to work again and blow those barricades. I'll cover your back and move in when you reach Gatrul. Interesting. Sure. Let's do it.
Goodbye.
Am I supposed to go here? Hold. I feel like I just hurt myself. Head to the first barricade and use Sully's flare gun near it. Ah, that's why. Kaboom? Oh, big boom. Big boom. Yeah, so the ones in WoW are connected now. Like, Battle for Azeroth leads directly into Shadowlands. And hints from previous expansions will hint to, like, where we're going and what we're doing in the later ones.
By our sweat and your blood, this land will be ours.
Warlock. He couldn't have ported far. Must be another base.
Well, that makes sense.
Keep your mind on the mission.
Do I want robe or do I want tunic? I want. I'm using heirloom, so I want whichever one is gonna make me more money.
What's going on down there?
No sign of the flagship. No sign of Admiral Taylor or Prince Anduin.
Horde troops are swimming towards your position. Open fire at once.
Oh boy.
Admiral, I think they mean to surrender. They're not armed. They're just trying not to drown.
Yeah.
Think they'll hesitate to strangle you with their bare hands? Gun them down.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
This is a massacre. They were unarmed. I don't feel well.
Oh boy.
Maybe they deserve to die.
Excuse me.
You beasts! What sort of madness is this?
Men, stand down! This is one of the natives.
Interesting.
We
Okay.
are from the Alliance and mean you no harm. Tell me, what was that shadow you drew out of me?
This is not the place to explain. In short, your own doubts have been made manifest.
I'm pretty sure it's Travis.
Of your actions.
You don't understand. We're fighting a war here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I understand perfectly. I have eyes. But Pandaria is not like whatever land you came from. It lives and breathes. You should be careful what kind of energy you bring here. Now put those weapons away.
Pretty sure Travis Willingham voices Rel Nightwind. He voices several characters. The main one he voices is Terralion, who's like a super paladin, because of course. I'm pretty sure he also voices Rel Nightwind. If you want to look it up and tell me, I will enjoy it further. North of this base is a cherry blossom orchard and a village tucked away behind it. We will need to quarter there and tend to our wounded while we plan our next move. Head to that village and make contact with the native leader. Agent Mishka and I will rendezvous with you there. Be courteous, Zhao. I'm authorizing you to represent the Alliance. I'm banking that seeing a powerful Alliance hero like you should make a favorable impression. This whole place is going up in flames, and the sky fire is reporting that more of those shadows are crawling up out of the ground. We need to get our people out of here. Clear a path through the base on our way north, and head for the town. I will rendezvous with you there. Yeah. Oh, WoW is a voice actor haven. It's awesome. Matt Mercer actually plays the Alliance tutorial captain. So anytime, well, the Alliance tutorial captain, when you make what's called a trial character, which puts you up to almost max level, and you get to try out the class. And he's the one who does it, so every time I make a trial character to try out a class, Matt Mercer teaches me how to play the game. If you play a mage, you specifically start as a frost mage. And he teaches you the blizzard spell, and he goes, "This spell's called Blizzard. Nice name, isn't it?" Obvious WoW reference notwithstanding. So it's full of little charm like that, and the voice actors every now and again just add a little spice to whatever they're doing, and it does have a lot of heart when you dig into it, but it definitely requires a little bit of digging. But yeah, Laura Bailey plays the mage, Jaina Proudmoore, and oh, it's so good. Well, I don't have Fists of Fury on my bar, because I'm a dingus, and I forgot. Don't hurt me. I'm being hurt. What is attacking me? Shadow damage taken increase. Oh, so when I'm near one of those puddles, it hurts. I remember her from Hearthstone. Yeah. Yeah, she is Jaina Proudmoore. Illidan Stormrage, who is one of the best characters to ever live with some of the best lines in video game history, Liam O'Brien. And he came back in one of the more recent expansions, Legion, to play him again. There is a scene I want you to watch called it's Illidan Resists Xera. Xera. And when he says the line, I am my scars and my destiny is my own, I'm like, oh, it's Vax! It's Vax all over again! I think it's that, like, she's trying to turn him to the light, but forcefully. It's so good. It's most like the red magic decks to play where you just toss out a ton of spells to do a ton of damage. Yeah, 100%. The blue deck type of play style is not so much the mage as it is like the warlock. The mage really is the mage and the hunter, although the hunter does more summoning and stuff like that. But the mage is definitely a red deck if you think about it in terms of Magic the Gathering. It's just toss out damage, direct damage over and over again. It's great. All right. By the way, let me know if the game audio and everything is out of balance. I made some changes because I think it was a little quiet before. Hunter is definitely a lot of like green decks. Summon a lot and power them up with a hint of also direct damage. If you really want something like that, the Paladin does it great. I'm glad it sounds good. The Paladin is also a great class for that. Summon a lot of minions and just... Ooh. Can I get another one? You summon a bunch of minions and you try to armor them up, so you don't really power them up to do damage, you just flood the board, which I think is like a white deck in Magic the Gathering, so it all fits. It's a great system. If it weren't so paywalled, I'd play it far more often. Sell all my stuff. There we go. I need to remember that I have Goblin Gliders. Oh, I'm gonna get tossed off my yak. No! Get away from me. Oh, please. Oh, by the way, Nick, you might be hyped about this. I'm not streaming it, but my my brother and Braylon and myself are going to be doing a Wild Mount campaign where it's just the two of them, and I'll play like a DMPC, and I am excited because it's going to be like 2 to 5 years before the events of the Mighty Nine, but with all of the NPCs that exist, and I'm hoping that it will also go to Taldore every once in a while for some important stuff, so they might meet Vox Machina. It'll be great. Envoy of the Alliance. When the mist fell, we knew it would only be a matter of time. We could not have predicted it would be like this.
There is no hurry.
Then Taranzu.
We shall never yield.
I'm glad you took responsibility for your actions. Left unchecked, negative emotions can quickly overwhelm an individual here, just as they started to overwhelm the one you call Rel.
If it is war you mean to bring to our shores, the very land itself will respond to your passions and your violence. I do not know what the ultimate consequences will be.
Yeah, like you can hear the game volume over the music. Alright, I need to pick up Pillaging Peons. How did my village become a battlefield? To the west, your horde enemies cut down our precious orchard. Without our apple trees, we will have no harvest, no food, and no livelihood. If you're truly different than this horde, show us. Help us protect our grove by killing those who defile the land. Kill 12 Twin Spire Taskmasters or Peons.
Next one is on me.
And then priorities.
Greetings, wanderer.
Those orc things, right, they haven't seen the orcs very often. Those orc things ransacked the brewery and made off with my family's finest barrels of cider. I know there's a war out there, but I am not a brewer who will stand idly by while his prized vintage is chugged by undeserving lips. The horde will likely put up some resistance. Why don't you put that weapon to good use and help me recover my cider? That sounds good to me.
Hello.
Critical condition. We may have won the first battle, but a critical task still remains. Dozens of Skyfire pilots were shot down during the initial aerial battle. Without medical aid, their condition will deteriorate. Go revive as many pilots as you can find. Okay.
Greetings.
I think I will set my Hearthstone here and maybe finally train up the professions that I'm looking to use. Which ones they are, I have no idea, but
Welcome.
make this in
May
your home.
days bring you joy.
Yes, and I will go ahead and unlock the flight point as well. Oh, I'm doing some shenanigans when I could just go up the stairs, but sure. I'm a monk. I'll do dope monk stuff, that's fine. There we go. Alright, so... have I learned anything else? Zen Pilgrimage. Aha. Yes. Dope. Let's do that. And then profession trainers. I would love to actually train my professions and get that all sorted, but I just don't know where they are. So what does my character want to train in? Good question. Leatherworking is already taken care of by my hunter. I can either do alchemy or my mage is doing enchanting and tailoring. You know, I'll do inscription. I'll do like calligraphy, and I can make scrolls and glyphs and stuff. Yeah, I'll do that.
My goods are crafted with great care.
Yeah, herbalism, and then Pandaria herbalism in particular.
Travel safe.
And then,
Greetings.
oh, this only works if you have tailoring. That's fine. I need an inscription trainer. Let's see who I can find. Mining, skinning, trader. Trader! Alright.
Buy
No, not
something.
that.
Next time.
It's the innkeeper, the brewer, a stable master, a toolsmith. I do need to buy tools. I need... Was I given a pick already? No. So why can I not buy a... Okay, sure. Might be from somebody else. Innkeeper, brews. I also need to learn cooking. Is it that way? That seems more like a questing area. Yeah, I don't think... I might be wrong. I don't know. I don't know this area. All I know is I need a shovel. Like desperately. So I don't know where to get it. Hello? Welcome to my stream where I get lost on occasion. Mistress of Cider. Dope. Someone is probably staring at me like, what are you doing? But it's fine. Alright. Whatever. We know herbalism. We'll learn the other professions later if we need to. Unless I just found them? Nope. Alright. We'll take care of it later. It's not like we're going to do any of it until we get to the Shadowlands anyway. It's not always worth learning the old expansions. I swear it's probably over there, but I don't want to waste my time right now. Hello, sirs, madams, and everyone in between. Time to die. Oh, this is going to be fun. Spinning crane kick. Perfect. Oh, you're on your PC now. I'm sure that must make things a little bit easier. Max level in this game now is 60. It used to be 120, and then they did a level squish. So what used to be level 120 is now level 50, and level 60 is the new cap. Which brings it back to how it was when the game first released. It's just 60 levels. It also makes it so every level feels more rewarding. You get something at most, if not every level. Whether it's a talent, an ability, something. And leveling is generally faster. With the new system, you can pick an expansion to level through. Any expansion in the past or the most recent expansion before the active one. And it will level you from 10 to 50. And then the most current expansion, Shadowlands, will level you from 50 to 60. It's great. I love it very much. I'm leveling a hunter through Warlords of Draenor and a mage through Legion. And I'll be leveling a few others through other expansions so I can finally experience the whole story of the game. But also for those who are speedrunning, you can just find the fastest expansion or the fastest route and just speedrun it, and it'll take at most 8 to 12 hours with some prep, mind you. There are people who were speedrunning it at like 6 hours before, during beta. Level 90, this is back, but also a stat squish. Yeah, the numbers will crash. That's why it happened here too. There's also a stat squish. This kind of attack, watch. So you can see my character has 639 hit points. At this point in the game, I would have had several thousand. These attacks would be doing several hundred. By the end of the game, it was not unheard of to do tens of thousands of damage with basic attacks. It was lagging the game. Add to that, the last expansion was not great in terms of gearing. It was just a lot of random procs and stats, and more than 80% of your damage could come from one item randomly procking, and if it didn't, well, sucks, you would just be out of luck. It was not very fun. But it also led to lag, which was the more important, sticking point, is that people couldn't really play the game. Now, with just the stat squish and the level squish alone, the game feels far more enjoyable. Level up. I now have the Resuscitate ability, which cannot be cast while in combat, but that way people don't have to run all the way back to the beginning of a dungeon. So many enemies. Boom. And boom. You love to see it. I love the monk so much. Am I fighting something else? Is something else mad at me? No. 1.14 million is too much damage. No matter what game you're playing, that's too much. Just on a coding level, that's not feasible. And Touch of Death. I know. That's the part that scares me. Alright. It took a full 1 minute of setup, but it was so good. Well, I like a game that rewards you for proper setup, but 1.14 million is a lot. We straight vibing. My turtle friend is carrying me on his back, and we're having a good time. Oh, hello.
I hope to see you again soon.
That is a very drunk crocolisk. Is that the name for it? Fists of Fury. I love playing the monk so much. It's so fun. Hearthstone or Run to Podon Village. All Hearthstone. Blue Mage can't be used in normal dungeons. It's our limited class. I see. I get it. Well, in that case, maybe 1.14 million is not bad. Still not great for code, but not outrageously bad.
How can I help you? Is anyone in need of medical aid?
Hello.
Truly grateful for saving our harvest. You did well to help the brewers. From what you've told me, it sounds as if Coco was possessed by some dark energy. Could it be? No. That's impossible.
Next is on me.
To inspire. Keep. I do not trust this horde. They wield foul magic and their intentions are clearly malevolent. We can no longer stand their presence in Twin Spire. Keep so close to Podon. I beg you, visitor, thin their numbers before they do something awful to this village. We have a common enemy, this group called the Horde. Several days ago, their leader made us a trade offer. When we refused, his servants abducted several of our cubs as bargaining chips. We have called in the Shadowpan to help, but they are in Kunlai Summit.
May the mists
I gotcha.
At ease, soldier.
Slay, Dogon, and Belandra Fellstorm. split their camp into orcs in the west and undead in the east. The orcs obey Dalgan, the undead follow Balandra. Hopefully their internal squabbles will be enough of a distraction that you'll be able to sneak in there and kill both of them. Sounds good to me. Sully has already infiltrated the ruins. Find him inside when you're done.
I'm counting on you.
My mic is pointed at my eye. Sully scouted the Horde establishment to the north. He reports a large pile of explosives. Not to mention the demons they've summoned. Luckily we came prepared. We have air support from the Skyfire. He hands me a smoke flare and a knowing nod. Use the flare to call in an airstrike on the pile of munitions, demolishers, wild imps, and jus de gob.
Goodbye.
Okay. Hi, honey. The wifey has arrived, and I'm happy. Make your way to Twin Spire Keep. Hopefully I can say that name repeatedly without stumbling over myself. Trying to get the waypoint to follow me is annoying. Time to level Samurai while watching your stream. Samurai does indeed interest me just because katanas. Kill the green demonic eyeballs to free the cubs. There are lots of them. Got it. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. Hello, you. And also you. And can't forget about you. And spinning crane kick. And fists of... Don't knock me over. Hello. I don't know who you think you is, but no. There we go. I love being a monk. I have food now. Let's eat. How does this look? Well, I'm going to enjoy these for transmog at some point. Alright. My character is now well fed. I have no target. I don't believe you. That looks like a target to me. Oh boy. I don't know when World of Warcraft turned into COD, but I can't say I disapprove. They're gonna shoot a beholder. Wait, or they're gonna free a beholder. Oh, that can't be good. I didn't do that. What can I use Touch of Death on? You have less health than me. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I love playing a monk. AoE melee is nice. No. I'm not targeting the right creature. Hold on. There we go. There we go.
I'm not afraid of you.
Look at this cub. I'm not afraid of you. That's damn right. You tell those warlocks. Except maybe don't, because they'll kill you. So stop it. Hopefully I enjoy this class better than the Paladins. So far I'm enjoying it. It's a little easier to understand. But at the same time has enough complexity to play it perfectly. Oh, this is gonna be funny. Yay. Cool guys don't look at explosions, y'all. Just saying. Yes, it's called Fists of Fury. Yes, it's a Kung Fu Panda. No, it's not Poe. Technically, this came before. They existed before Kung Fu Panda. Look at it. Look at this. They can't touch me. Or they can, but it means nothing. And blackout kick. And I'm level 14. I can now roll twice? Is that the passive I just got? Yeah, roll now has 2 charges. If not Poe, then why Panda? You are describing exactly why people were pressed when this came out. Oh lord. Oh, that's a lot of them. Oh, whatever shall I... Oh, never mind. They're dead. Is Kung Fu Panda canon in WoW lore? Not the movie, necessarily. But the fact that there are monk pandas, oh yeah. And it actually has been since before WoW. In Warcraft... I don't want to get this wrong. In Warcraft 3? Somebody's going to lambast me in the comments. You could hire what were called the Shadow Pan, which are an order of monks not from Pandaria. Alora needs to go outside. Gotcha. Well, no, the Shadow Pan, they're specifically from Pandaria, but I think the Pandaren monks, you could hire some of the ones who were on the Wandering Isle of Shenzhen Su. I hope I'm not demolishing this explanation. But yeah, they could be monks, warriors, but they had a unique martial art that would use chi, which was the energy within every living thing. And in Mists of Pandaria, now that the Alliance and the Horde, the modern Alliance and Horde, land on Pandaria, they begin to teach these arts to their friends on the Alliance and the Horde, and that's why the monk came out. But the original monks were the Pandaren. Yeah, people were pressed because it's like, oh, now we have like furry races and like they're like all like cutesy and stuff like that. There's a group of minotaurs that exist, number one. Number two, there are also like fox people and like I believe there's also cat people. There's plenty of like, you know, what are considered like beast races, and they're handled just fine. I'm going to hand in all of these and not read the quest text because it's just handing in the things.
You got something to report?
Peacebreaker's hide helm. Oh, look at this. Look at this. And then there's the leather helm. And I think I get both.
You got something that needs fixing?
Time to slay Gatrul. It's raining. She refuses to go outside. It's just... So here's the thing. It was in development. Then Kung Fu Panda came out. Then it released. So people really thought they were just trying to cash in on a trend. Number one. Number two, it is an unfortunate truth that in the most toxic areas of gaming space, there is an inherent racism. And in those toxic spaces, they were like, no, I want my European medieval fantasy, not Chinese mythology. Which, first of all, is gross, and you shouldn't think that way. Two, Chinese mythology and the music that came out of Mists of Pandaria was, mwah, absolutely beautiful. And three, if you're not the author, You don't decide what gets to be put in your game. It's just that simple. It's just another entitlement. You know how it goes. No. I will get him to a point where I can just use Touch of Death and... Oh, it's on cooldown. I lied. Ooh, the Shah are... Yep, the Shah have corrupted him. Oh. Okay, alright. Maybe don't hurt me. There we go. Expel Harm. Tiger Palm. And boom.
King's mercy. What happened here? What was that thing?
Your foe was overwhelmed by a dark energy we call the Shah. It thrives on negative emotions, such as doubt. It has been many years since I have seen it manifest
What he said.
so dramatically.
I am not surprised. The Horde are monsters. We are here on a peaceful rescue mission. Will you help us?
I have seen your Sky Fortress. Your people have an interesting notion of peace.
Left to their own devices, the Horde will overwhelm your land. Will you not help us fight them?
We are not afraid to fight. Our warriors, while few in number, are extremely skilled. But we will not participate in this genocidal bloodbath of yours. Your conflict will have immense consequences here. Do not bring your war to these shores.
I don't get how people hate the pandas. That was beautiful. That entire, exactly what he just said, is why I love the Pandaren. Shah energy. Tread carefully, Zhao. There's a hidden darkness to this continent. We'll stay behind to mop up the rest of the Horde, but we need you to continue with the main mission. The rescue of Captain Taylor and the retrieval of Prince Anduin. Our aerial scouts think we found the wreckage of the flagship near Podon Village. Go there and report to Admiral Rogers for instructions. You are welcome to use my gyrocopter. That scream was beautiful. I love that. First of all, how do you look at all of this and not think it's gorgeous? The cherry blossoms. Oh, I'm being wrecked. Man, I freed you. Do you have to do this? Oh, boy. Oh, well, at least I have a parachute. But how do you look at all this and not think it's awesome? Number one. Number two. European medieval fantasy does not include Native American iconography, yet the Tauren exist. Influences from other cultures have always been present in WoW. Always. Also, it's a fantasy world. It's not Europe. You can put whatever you want in it. If I decide that in my stereotypically European medieval setting, I want Chinese dragons, I'm gonna have me some Chinese dragons because I feel like putting it in there if I'm the author. And all of these arguments are a moot point when you realize that they were here before WoW was a thing. They were here in the original Warcraft. They already existed. It's just a bunch of uninformed, entitled brats with slightly, if not overtly, racist tendencies trying to get their way and saying, "Not my Warcraft."
What's the situation?
It's the reason I didn't play WoW for a long time. Excellent work, Monk. I can see why you came so highly recommended.
Show them for your hospitality, man. I assure you, you're doing
All right.
the right thing.
You may give these soldiers quarter at your discretion, but we are not choosing sides. This conflict is little more than a race war. Their hatreds would engulf this land. We will have no part in this.
Oh, that dragon is so
There are
nice.
others who have landed on our northern shores.
My God. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. You cannot tell me that's not a great addition to the game. Alright, search the wreck of the Vanguard in Jade Forest for clues about its cargo. Recover the encoded captain's log. We're going to see if we can find information to find Captain Taylor and the prince. We've located an Alliance wreck, currently being scavenged by a group of creatures called Hosen. By pillaging our wrecked ships, these creatures have already shown that they're not friendly. We can't have them taking spoils from our ships, stealing our supplies, or worse, potentially capturing or killing any survivors. Get down there and take them out. When you're done, meet up with Nod Jack, our SI-7 agent in the area. Let's do it. I think I'm going to switch to the dragon. Have I applied Final Fantasy IV? Oh, do I get a dragon? Do I get a dragon? I do get a dragon. I have bought this one, and I can unlock further ones by doing more Mists of Pandaria stuff. I cannot fly with the dragon until level 30, which is why I usually play a land mount. I don't think I did play Final Fantasy IV, only because I can't for the life of me remember it. I might have, but I don't remember it. Alright, trying to get in the middle of all of them, but they just keep throwing bananas at me. Come on. Expel harm. And Fist of Fury. They keep throwing bananas at me, and I keep falling. I don't like this. I have now gained minor alcoholic beverages. Yes, I know the one you're talking about. I did play it because I got the remastered version on my phone a long time ago, and I did play through it, but I don't remember much of the story. It's been a very long time. But yes, I know what you're talking about. I do. I got tripped again. Damn monkeys. Oh, it's so satisfying. By the way, the mount is called the Thundering Ruby Cloud Serpent, and ugh, what a name. Nice. I do remember the whale, actually. I like that it has references, while at the same time, like, it's still clearly its own thing. I appreciate that, because while Final Fantasy is not connected between every single game, I do like when it references itself. Alright. I'm gonna get attacked by more monkeys. Stop it! Leave me alone! No! I'm getting wrecked. I'm getting shreked. Okay, you know what? That's enough. Oh, God. Nope. There we go. I did it, y'all. I didn't die. I need to heal myself. So much shiny. I have not heard the new album. Not yet. Though it is on I now have a list because of you and Dash. I now have a list of things to listen to. That is now on my list. Looks like a personal bodyguard. And then there is a diver under the ship. Can I go through the window? I can! Oh my, that's a big monkey. Hold on. It's dropping frames, and I don't know why. Hold on.